Hey guys, welcome back to Paradise. So just an update on our brake debacle here that we got going on. It's been fun. So this is probably one of the biggest frustrations with living on the road is that we have no address. So we literally can't ship anything to us if we need anything. So it's been fun. So we've kind of found a few different kind of brake pads or brakes and rotor kits that we can get. They make like a truck and tow package that they sell on Amazon and different places. So we were looking at those, and they're supposed to be for heavier loads and things like that. So they will cool down a lot faster than the OEM brakes that are on it. So we kind of decided on what brakes we're gonna get. Now we just need to figure out how to get them. So, like I said in the last video, we thought the best option was probably going to be these Amazon lock boxes, and I thought they were everywhere. So if you don't know what they are, Amazon just has these random boxes that are usually at like gas stations and stuff, and you can ship things to them if you don't have an address. Or if you're traveling or something, you could put them in these boxes, and then you just go. They give you a code, and you put the code in, and then you get your package. And we're like, oh, awesome. So we used them maybe once or twice so far, but otherwise, so we're like, oh, we got that as an option. So we're like, okay, so first off, we have to look up where they are, and in the middle of Nevada, there's nothing. So either way, we're like 5-6 hours away from any lock boxes. So we're looking, and we're like, okay, well, that's a long ways away. So we kind of put that on the back burner just for now because we don't want to drive too far on the brakes. But then obviously Amazon is the cheapest price, so, and cheapest by a decent amount. So we're like, okay, so these brakes that we're looking at, they sell at AutoZone. So we're like, oh, well, there's an AutoZone within a couple hours of us. So we're like, okay. And so we go on their website and we're looking, and usually most of these stores would allow you to do ship to store. Like Walmart and all these places, they used to allow this, and now what we've noticed is a lot of them got away with it for some reason. So we can't ship we can't order it online and then ship it to the store and pick it up for some weird reason. But then they show on their website the same brake pads as the one on Amazon, but they are a little bit more expensive. But now they have a deal going on right now for like 20% off any purchase over $100. We're like, well, that's a really good deal. So that would actually bring the price down to cheaper than Amazon, and we're like, that's awesome. So we're like, okay, well, we'll do that, and then, but it's only for home orders, so you can only get that a discount if you ship it to your house. So we're like, okay, so I can't ship it to the store and I can't ship it to my house. So now we're back to the Amazon lockbox. So we're looking, and obviously the closest cities to in Nevada are Reno and Vegas, and they're really not even in Nevada. They're like California and Arizona. So we're like, okay. So we're looking up and seeing like how far they are, and we're like, well, we could go and pick it up. So we'll have to do a long drive to go get them, which then we have to drive on the brakes that we have now. So it's not the best scenario that we wanted, but okay. And then, but we're like, well, maybe we could just go for a drive, I guess, because right now we've been sitting in fire smoke for a while. It's like it's off and on every other day. So some days the winds aren't blowing as bad, and it's not so bad. But other days it's really bad, and it smells like there's a campfire outside, and your nose is bleeding. So you're like, whatever, I'll go for a ride just to get out of the smoke. And so we don't have to be breathing it 24/7. So we're like, well, maybe we'll make a drive. So we're like, okay, well, let's just plan on doing that. So we went to Amazon, put it in the cart, and then you have to like add the locker to the shipping address so you know where it's going. So we did that, and then we went to check out, and the lockers, it says it's one we went to, it said the product is too big to go into the lockers, which we didn't think that was really going to be an option. It's just a box of rotors and pads. So we're like, okay. So we switched lockers to a different one in the area, and that one says it was too heavy to go into a locker. So we're like, after all that, we still can't ship it to an Amazon locker. So, I didn't know that was an issue. So if you're out there and you're looking at the Amazon boxes, make sure you put the address in before you get excited about getting it, because it's there's different stipulations. So too big or too heavy. I didn't know those things had payload limits on it, but okay. So yeah, now we're kind of in limbo again. We thought of all these ideas of how to get it, and it's really not working out too well. So we are running out of ideas. So I guess if anybody else has any ideas on how to get stuff to you besides those options, and sometimes we use general delivery if somebody's like shipping us something, but businesses don't do that, because we wrote a few businesses to see if they would ship it to us directly, and we don't do USPS. It has to be UPS or FedEx, and they do not ship general delivery. So so yeah, we're running out of ideas. So so yeah, if anybody has any ideas, let us know. Otherwise, we're just gonna be hanging out here for a little bit and deciding what to do. Otherwise, might have to call some auto stores and see what they're able to do for us. But that's our update on the brake pads here. So we're just kind of hanging out and just chilling in the mountains right now. So in the middle of nowhere, but it's beautiful here. The weather's nice and there's no bugs. The smoke is not too bad. So, but otherwise, we'll keep you updated, guys, and hopefully in a few days we'll have a solution. I hope, but otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.